You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are becoming. Right now you might feel trapped, like you're putting in the effort, but nothing is changing. Maybe you've tried to build habits, stay consistent, or shift your mindset, but somehow you keep falling back into old patterns. Why does it feel so hard to change? It's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're incapable. It's because your mind is fighting to keep you the same. But today, that ends. This video will rewire the way you think about growth, because once you understand what's really been holding you back, you'll never feel stuck again. Most people don't struggle with growth because they lack ability. They struggle because they believe the wrong things about themselves. Your brain is wired to protect you, not to push you forward. It wants to keep you in familiar patterns, because to your mind, familiar equals safe. That's why every time you try to step outside your comfort zone, you feel resistance. You want to wake up early? Your brain says, stay in bed. We're safe here. You want to start a new habit? Your brain says, we've tried before and it didn't work. You want to take a risk? Your brain says, what if we fail? This is why change feels impossible, because your mind clings to the old version of you, even when that version no longer serves you. But here's the shift. You don't need permission to grow. You just need to let go of who you used to be. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The very thing that's making you hesitate? That's the thing you need to push through. You've probably heard this advice before. Just do one small thing every day and you'll improve. Then why does it still feel so hard? Because if you don't change the way you see yourself, every new habit feels like a battle. If you still believe you're undisciplined, then every time you try to be consistent, it feels forced. This is why growth doesn't start with habits. It starts with identity. James Clear in Atomic Habits says, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. That means every time you take action, you're not just changing what you do, you're changing who you are. So instead of saying, I want to work out more, tell yourself, I am the kind of person who never skips a workout. Instead of saying, I need to be more disciplined, say, I am the kind of person who follows through, because once you shift your identity, consistency stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like proof. Most people wait to feel ready before they take action. But that's the problem. Feeling ready never comes. Confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. If you work out once, you're not just exercising. You're proving you're the kind of person who moves. If you read one page, you're not just reading. You're proving you're the kind of person who learns. Small actions create massive identity shifts. You brush your teeth every day, not because it's exciting, but because it's what you do. Treat your habits the same way. If you set a goal to read one page. If you want to work out, do 5 push-ups. If you want to journal, write 1 sentence. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Because once you start, your brain fights to keep the streak alive. Your environment is shaping you more than you realize. If you're constantly surrounded by distractions, negativity, and doubt, how can you expect to grow? But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, content that inspires you, and routines that push you forward, growth becomes automatic. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your environment. So take control of it. Here's what you need to realize. You are evolving. And the best part? This is just the beginning. The hardest part of growth isn't taking action. It's believing that action is already working. So from this moment forward, every action you take is a step toward the person you're becoming. And every time you push through resistance, you prove something powerful to yourself. You were never stuck. You were just getting started. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button so more people can see it. Subscribe if you're serious about growth, because this is just the beginning. Comment below, what's one limiting belief you're letting go of today? Let's build a community of action takers.